No more internet, healthcare troubles in Asia, and out-of-control scooters. We've got a fresh serving of all you need to know about tech and security. I'm Sasha, and welcome to another Fudo Security Weekly. The internet serves the world as a powerful tool. It connects us to people and promotes freedom of ideas and expression. Most would say life would be impossible without it. So, Russia has announced plans to test that theory. Claiming it as a cyber defensive measure, the Russian government will be testing a kill switch that will effectively cut off access to the World Wide Web. The idea is to redirect all web traffic to routing points across Russia and rely on its own version of the domain name system. The Russian authorities believe that in case of a severe cyber attack, this would ensure the nation could maintain its digital connection. Needless to say, it's also rather controversial. If successful, Russia could decide to run its very own state-run internet, able to censor and control its population without any contact to the wider world. Most healthcare organizations in the US and Europe are well aware of the threats that are posed by cyber attacks and not protecting their vital data. It seems that it's quite a different story with healthcare providers in the Asian Pacific region. With digital transformation pushing into healthcare, over 45% of providers reporting that they have or are unaware if they have experienced an incident. So that's according to business consulting firm Frost & Sullivan. Losses incurred due to a cyber attack could exceed over $23.5 million. The research highlights a worrying trend in Asia that is digital transformation strategies don't embed strong security or privacy elements, so posing a considerable risk factor that could be exploited by insider or external misuse. As more and more data continues to flow online, cybersecurity and data privacy are a must these days. So in an attempt to rank 60 countries across the globe, Comparitech has used 7 unique markers to set out a list of the best and worst. The company states that all nations could do with improvement though, but some are clearly in the red zone. Criteria included most up-to-date legislation, malware infection rates, and which countries have the best capabilities to react to attacks. At the very top of the secure ladder was Japan, and Algeria on the opposite end of the spectrum. It's a frenzied and new trend. They divide and polarize. Electric scooters are in a city near you, and very likely you either love them or hate them. So some worrying news from security research firm Xiaomi, which has stated that the popular Xiaomi M365 scooters are vulnerable to hacking. In their research, the team demonstrated that the scooters can be made to suddenly accelerate or brake. By exploiting a flaw through its Bluetooth app, the scooter can be accessed remotely from up to 100 meters away. So in theory, attackers could carry out DOS attacks and block any M365 scooter or carry out malware attack, which could be used to install firmware to completely take over the scooter. The Xiaomi model is one of the most popular and used by many ride-sharing companies such as Bird in the US. Doing business in China may get a whole lot less private for foreign companies. According to international security experts, the Chinese government will soon have new laws in place which will provide the authorities there with more reach to censor and spy on international companies present and operating in China. So the Chinese Ministry of Public Security will be able to conduct remote pen testing and on-site inspections of any company with 5 or more internet-connected computers. So that's essentially all international companies in China today. The Chinese authorities will be able to copy user information, audit for prohibited content, so censorship in other words. The scope of the new laws is so wide that it may allow Chinese security staff to access parts of a company and not even related to or within China. So that's very invasive, and it's all under the auspices of cybersecurity in China. So folks, that was your weekly roundup. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, don't forget to share and subscribe as we are constantly scouring the world of infosecurity for the newest stories. So you don't want to miss out. Have a good one and stay safe.